Welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes With. I'm your host, Ross Stockdale. Today's guest is with Exponential Performance Coaching. They are a performance coaching program for purpose-driven individuals and professionals. Christian Flores, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Ross.
Thanks for being here. Christian, I am so excited to ask you a few questions about your very unique business. Can you give me one of the many things that makes your company unique?
Well, I think what's unique, it comes from 25 years of building life and careers, but not only in one place, but in 6 different countries, essentially. So it sort of spans decades and experiences and dimensions and industries. So it sort of brings this interesting secret sauce, I guess, although it overlaps with these sort of foundational things that every coach, every person who was going to guide you in life will teach you. Just like, if you go to the gym, if you want to be healthy, they'll tell you the exact same set of principles, but every coach is different in the way they approach it, the way they will teach you how to get there.
That's a very thoughtful and unique answer to a unique company. Christian, what excites you the most about your industry?
I would say this. Every single one of us has a unique contribution to humanity, and the vast majority of us fall short of our potential. And what people do in the coaching world is actually teach you how to get to the things that you were destined to do in the first place, and see beyond what you end up seeing just on your own, and helping you along the ways to get there, to just reach things that you never thought were possible.
So that is a very poignant and accurate perception on coaching. Now, what is the opposite of that? What is your biggest pet peeve when working with individuals?
My biggest pet peeve is when people settle for the mediocre.
Can you expand upon that a little bit?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, we all have the same set of sort of almost like biological, evolutionary, life wrestling limitations, right? And most of them are perceived. And to overcome it, there's a set of really interesting, like very real practices and lifestyle changes they can do. And you can live a life beyond your wildest imagination. And when people just don't do the hard work of acquiring the skills to get to the places they want to be in the first place, to me, that's just heartbreaking, So we don't question the status quo. And when you start questioning the status quo and going, you know what, am I really satisfied with this? And am I okay sort of multiplying my experience today and see it 5 years from now, that trajectory? And if I'm not satisfied, what do I do about it? That's my biggest pet peeve.
It reminds me of a quote that I love. It goes along the lines of, desire is not real if it can be denied. So
That's
you
right.
Don't like hearing people's fake desire. Christian, it's been a pleasure catching up with you today. Could you tell everyone before we sign off how they can contact you to make their wildest dreams a reality?
Well, you can just access a ton of incredible free resources that I put a lot of effort into, and subscribe to my newsletter. It's christianrayflores.com. And an episode drops every Sunday. There's all kinds of goodness there. But if you want to get serious about getting coaching, you can actually join a wait list. I'm oversubscribed most of the time, but go to exponential.life, exponential without the E, starting with an X, and you will get sort of the gist of how I do things. And also you get access to a free tool that I offer that we developed based on a lot of research called the Exponential Scorecard. And for that, you go to exponential.life/scorecard. It asks you like 40 plus questions. It takes you about 7-8 minutes to complete. And you'll get a personalized report in your inbox or where you are, which is a really good starting point if you want to start moving in the right direction.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Christian. That's it for today, folks, with 5 Minutes With. As your host, Ross Stockdale, please stay tuned for our next episode coming out shortly.